this class. Don't drum next to me. X minus 1. Okay, so what are my vertical asymptotes then? X equals. Okay, so now I'm going to go down here and draw those. So at -2. See, you're right. And at x equals 1. So notice what's happened. We broke this into 3 branches. We did just have a left and a right branch. Now we have a left, a middle, and a right. Oh my gosh.
Wait, where's the middle one?
In between the asymptotes. Okay, so then we have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 3. Because that's still our k value, right? Okay, so then I'm going to go down here and at y equals 3. I'm going to draw. And remember, this asymptote has more to do with the end behavior. I want you to find the y-intercept, and you're going to do that by plugging in x equals 0. So tell me what you get when you plug in 0 for x.
Do you get 2 answers?
How are y'all all getting? No, it's 1 answer. 4? 4? You end up with -2 over 0 plus 0 minus 2 plus 3. -2 over -2 is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay? So that means I have a y-intercept right here at 4. Okay, now this right here is going to tell us what's going to happen with our outer branches, the left and the right branch. Since it is negative, are they going to be up there above the horizontal asymptote, or are they going to be down there below the horizontal? They'll be below. So I'm going to draw this one down here. I'm going to draw this one down here. And then the piece in the middle is going to grab that y-intercept, and it's going back up. So you're going to have 2. The outers are going to be either below or above, and then your middle piece will be the other way. Kind of looks like a little parabola, doesn't it?
How is the middle one determined? Like,
it's going to be what the others aren't.
So
we're going to do another one.
If those are going negative, then this will.
We're going to do another, and you'll see.
All right.
Be patient. You ready? So, huh?
Does it matter like how far you did it? Like before we were doing like 1, 1, 2, 2.
No, these are just rough sketches. Okay, domain. My domain is considerably longer. It's going to start way over there on the left, and how far is it going to go to? Correct. Look at your your vertical asymptotes. Then it's going to go from -2 to good, and then it's going to go from 1 to very good. What about my range? It's going to start way down low, and it's going to come all the way up to, and then it's going to take off again at 3 and go to infinity. What do you mean 4? No. You're always going to do it based on that. Because you don't know if it went below there or not. We don't know that that's actually a bottom to that. Okay, next one. First thing we got to do is factor this right here. So you got a 12 and an 8. Does everybody know how to get the 12 and the 8? Okay, figure out what they are. Since the A is 1, whatever you get is going to be the factors. 6 and 2. Everybody agree? So then my vertical asymptotes are going to be x equals. Okay, so I'm going to go draw those.
And you said you can put them in the parentheses things only when the largest degree has a coefficient.
If the A is 1, then you can automatically put them. If it were something other than that. So it was 6 and 2 over here.
Exactly.
Okay, so look, I take x plus 6, I set it equal to 0, which means x equals -6.
Yeah.
Okay, So we have our two. Once again, we're looking at having three sections. We have a left, a middle, and a right. What about the horizontal asymptote? Very good. So now we're going to go down here to -2. Okay, then I want you to go ahead and plug in 0 for x. Give everybody a chance to do it before we figure out what the actual answer is. No. Mr. Ford, are you doing it, or are you just sitting there waiting for other people to do it? Oh, you already have the answer.
No, I am working right now.
What?
You're supposed to be finding the y-intercept right now.
Just plug in 0 for x.
Yes. Because at the y-intercept, x equals 0.
So basically 6/12, so 1/2, 1/2 minus 2. 1/2 minus 2 would be -1/2. -1 and 1/2. Correct?
Sorry.
-1.5?
What's the y-intercept?
Correct? It'd be -1.5.
It's where the graph crosses the y-axis.
-1.5, correct? Correct or incorrect?
Oh, in this question, it's -1.5. So we got -1.5. Because right here, you just end up with 6/12, which is 1/2. 1/2 minus 2 gives you -1.5. So we have a y-intercept right here.
Wait, how can that happen if it doesn't?
And doesn't that make sense? Because our a value is positive. So shouldn't our right and left branch be above the horizontal? So I'm going to come right on down through here. And then we got this other side that's going to come right on down like that. Okay, now based on that, where's my middle branch going to be?
Down.
Yeah, so I'm just going to draw me a little parabola down there.
Will it always be opposite?
Right?
For what we're doing, yes. When we go on to straighty, you'll see some different stuff. No. Not unless, no. Because we actually didn't find the vertex. I'm sure if you call it a vertex, since it's not really a parabola. Looking at the next one, can you factor this one? It's a difference of squares. You better be able to.
Yeah.
Because I said so.
Wait, but would it be the same thing? Would it be the same answer?
No. It's a difference of squares. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but.
Like you're gonna put the.
So it's going to be x plus 3, and then it's going to be x minus 3.
And then you're gonna plug in a 0, so it'd just be the same thing.
No, I'm not doing that. Okay, so vertical asymptotes are going to be x equals.
You're just trying to find the things.
So plus or minus 3. So I'm going to go over here. They're not called things. What are they called? Which ones? Vertical asymptote. Horizontal asymptote. Because there's no k value. So here we go. Then I gotta plug in 0 for my x to solve for my y-intercept. I would, because it's easier. If it's easier to plug it into the new one, then I would do that. Whichever one's easier. As long as your math's good, you should get the same answer. What?
Yo, this lucky him. Yo, it's looking tough.
It's 0. It's -2. What?
What kind of math are y'all doing over there? It's totally 2 9s. Thank you, Sam. So it's right here. It ends up being -2 over 0 minus 9. So -2 over -9, which is 2 ninths. Since the a value is negative, where will my left and right branch be? So I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go here. And then, of course, this one's going to be up here. Domain. It starts way over at negative infinity and goes all the way to, and then it picks up again at -3 and goes all the way to, and then it picks up at 3 and goes to. What about my range? It starts way down at the bottom and comes all the way up to, and then it takes off at 0 and goes to. Very good.
Why does this one look like that?
Oh, because it wants to. Okay, here we go. Now we have to write one, which we're still going in the same order. The first thing we have to find out is what are our vertical asymptotes. So when you look at them, what are they?
It's +3 -2.
Okay, so I'm going to put -2 and 3.
Yeah.
So this is a squared one. So let's see. I currently have x +2, x -3. Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
Okay, what is my k value? In other words, what is my horizontal?
0. So
Y equals 0, so I don't have to put anything out there. And then on top, I'd have an a, right? They gave us a point we could plug in so we could solve for the a. So y equals 1/4. And then I have a over, and I'm going to plug in 2 + 2, and 2 - 3. -4. So I'm going to multiply this by -4. And I'm going to multiply this by -4. And a equals.
Wait,
Does that,
so that's why the
does that make sense? Because both of these are in the bottom. So now we have y equals -1, x +2, and x -3.
Is that why the parabola looks like that? Or is it
It's not really a parabola.
So, okay, so this is
That parabola
so
shaped
that's what
looking
it's
thing.
supposed to look like, and that's not what it's supposed to look
It depends on, Depends on how wide it is. Lots of factors. Depends on what the a value actually is. Because the bigger the a value, then it's going to go faster. Okay, so here we go. What about this one? I need vertical asymptotes. X equals. Okay, so that means I have x +5 and I have x +1 all over. I don't know what a is. What's my horizontal asymptote? Okay, so therefore I don't have a k value off to the side. What's -1.25 as a fraction? Okie doke. So now I got -5/4 equals a over, and I'm going to plug in -3.
This one negative question. Do you prefer if we put the negative on the numerator, or can it be at the side of the fraction?
I usually put it at the side. I just wrote fast, so. So what are we getting on the bottom down there? -4. Everybody agree? So we got -4, and we're going to multiply this side by -4. My 4's cancel, my negatives cancel, and I'm left with a equals 5. So we have y equals 5 over x +5 and x +1. We okay with that? Okay. So now we're just going to go through some thinking things. Can we think? Translate it up. What's that? Okay. Translated left. That's x. So that means I got 1 over x +2 +3. Everybody agree? Looking at the next one, can you rewrite it so that it looks like -1 over x +2 +4? That way you think about that negative being with your a value. So what are my transformations? Left. Nope. Reflected over the x-axis. Yeah.
Wait, why would you put the left before the reflected?
They can go in either order. The only thing the left can't go before is if you had a horizontal stretcher compression. Okay. The next one says, can you identify the domain and range? What did we use for the domain? Was it the k value or the h value? So the domain goes from negative infinity to where?
1.
And then it takes off from 1 and goes to? And since it's only, 1, we know that we've only got those two pieces. What about the range? The range starts off way down below, goes all the way up to 7. Well, how would I know if it were the two pieces or if it's just the one piece? Because in some of these, we've only had one interval.
What do you mean? Oh, if it has a negative.
If it's squared, you remember? When we had it squared and there's only one yesterday's, they'd all be above or all be below. Very good. Identify the asymptotes. The vertical asymptotes would be, the horizontal asymptote would be, excellent.